All right, here's the second try. I've got my little test setup going. I hooked up all this plumbing to the GSA pressure port. This is the BMW sensor. We're trying to figure out what it's doing. This is a Toyota UK pressure sensor. This is a sprayer pressure sensor, pressure gauge from Agri Supply. HPU pressure sensors there. And I've reading everything on this little box. The test one here, both these gauges read off the BMW sensor. And the HPU pressure reads off the HPU. And the master pressure is the Toyota GSA pressure. So if you run the pump, below 1.5, it drops, everything drops out. There's 1.6. And so I've got nothing on the GSA until I hit the master pressure solenoid. Then it jumps up to 400 pounds. So that seems to be the minimum the system runs at. And if you watch the voltage, if I start clicking solenoids, come on, it all drops out once it gets below 400 psi. So run it back up. 1.7 is 450. And if I start clicking the solenoids, once it gets down to 1.5, it just drops. So anyway, that's the way that works. So I'll make a table. I don't think it's going to be, you can get a look at what it's doing here. If you can read the gauge, 2.6 volts. 1.7 volts is like almost 500, 1.8, 520-ish. 2 volts is, what's that, approaching 600, dripping. 2.2, 2.3 is what, 650. And I had the max set at 2.6 volts from, I ran the car until it shut itself off, and then I just plugged this in and read what it reads. So that's why I came up with 2.6. So 2.5 is 700 and change. 2.6 is just about, what, 775, 780. 2.7. I run it up to 800 psi. Yeah, 2.8, 2.7. It's 800 psi, and of course the BMW sensor that we already knew is lagging. So I'll just try to make a table and show what's going on.